Michaela was absolutely correct. It's the discipline part for us. And New York did a really good job of spreading us, and using their pick and roll situations and then kicking out and finding open 3-point shooters by having us to come in and help and then making us have to play, allowing them to play against closeouts. So we have to get better there, being able to control their pick and roll situations and then running 3-point shooters off the arc.
When it comes to Kennedy and uncharacteristic 16 minutes today, is she all good? It seemed like maybe she was just a little bit off, sick, something. How's she doing?
Kennedy's fine.
Okay.
Kennedy's fine.
And then last one for me. How much of a priority is it to add to this team's 3-point game in the second half of the season?
We have the ability. We just have to knock those shots down. It's one thing that we are very good in the paint. We're very good at mid-range. We don't shoot as many threes as everybody else do. So we try to do what our personnel is great at. And that's what we're great at. And we try to stay with that. I think everybody wants us to be like everybody else, but we want to be ourselves. We recognize how important 3-point shooting is. We do have people who are capable of knocking it down.
Coach, you talk about that identity and who you want to be. And a big part of that, I think, is the post game when it comes to trying to feed it into the post and stuff like that. I thought the Liberty did, they were kind of all over you guys in the post, sending double, triple teams, just really denying the ball in there. What's kind of the counter to that going forward with the post game being so much of your offensive output?
It's very simple. It's super simple. The game is easy. If they're going to have one person in front, one person in the back, the ball has to be skipped. That's it. Plain and simple. If they're going to load in that way, you allow the ball to find the open energy. That's it. That's the game. That's how the game is played. But heck, our team plays really dang hard. This team plays freaking hard. Take a look. How many free throws we get? Just take a look. We're freaking aggressive too. We're aggressive to the rim. You just said it. We play in the paint. We get 4 free throws? 1 in the second half? Okay, enough said.
Hey, Coach. We always talked about Michaela after the last game against the one of the most recent games, excuse me. Of course, you had a good game today, but what in particular about her addition to the rotation really kind of stands out to you and kind of makes her a unique piece for you?
It's been working just like she said. She's been working and waiting for her name to be called. Her name was called today, and she's playing extremely, extremely well for us. And we were going to ride that. I'm going to ride that. It's something that we know that Mick can do. She's very versatile. I've said this from the beginning of the season. She can play anywhere. She can do basically anything. A very strong body. We want to utilize that today. And she's defensively. She can go and rebound for us. It was just great to see her come out and play the way she did when her name was called. She stays ready.
Hey, Coach. Kamilla today was able to hold her own going up against JJ and came away with a very solid performance, including crashing the boards very relentlessly. Just wondering what your take was on her performance today.
Well, I was happy to see the ball going in and allowing our bigs to touch it. Camilla's always able to make her own corrections, and she does it very well. It was good to see her touching the ball and being as aggressive as she could around the rim. I don't want to even go any further with that because I think she's pretty aggressive down there. Needs some calls sometimes. She's strong doing her thing down there at the whistle blow.
We saw Michaela go 2 for 2 from 3. I know you said you don't want this team to be like everybody else. You guys are going to succeed being like yourselves. But how do you feel like she could potentially be an answer to this team's 3-point production in the second half of the season?
You saw she took it without question. I always say, let it fly. You wide open. I'm actually standing there screaming, shoot, because she can. She can knock those down. It was big for us and big to see her with that level of confidence and playing that way. It was huge for us. Thank you. Appreciate you.